Alright guys, today we're going to use the F-914. That means foaming 914, a little bit different than the regular 914. We're going to use this as a pre-spray in the Foam Pro. This is 2 Plus foaming IK sprayer here. Alright guys, I don't know what's going on across the street, but got all this cutting going on over there. I might be cutting bricks. Sounds like that, looks like something like that. So let's try to do this video. I got the mic closer up. Sorry. All right guys, today we're gonna do a little bit of 2-product wash. We're gonna foam on the F-914. That's a McKee's new product. It's their foaming rinseless wash concentrate there. And this can be used in different ways. You can use this as a regular rinseless, 1 ounce for 2 gallons, as a waterless, 1 ounce for 1 gallon. You can use this as a pre-soak, which is what we're gonna do today. And that is 2 ounces for every 32 ounces. And I'm using the IK foamer right there, right? So, and then you know what's really good? This stuff cleans so well. You can use this on the interior, 1 to 2 ounces for every gallon of water. So that's plenty of liquid to make up and use it all on the inside of your car. That'll be our choice inside here. We're gonna make it foaming on the vehicle. The vehicle's got, lots of dust and kick up running through water and stuff like that. And then for the rinseless, we're going to use the McKee's N-914 rinseless wash and wax. You notice something different here? The color is blue. So this is the same good formula as before. Let me show you that. It used to be yellow, but now this is the blue one. And I ordered this. I said, I got to get some of the new color stuff over there, guys. So I got that a week or so ago. Anyway, they saw my video, like I said earlier, and of the sponges, and they said, oh, we got to get this guy the new sponges over there. So here's the new sponges. I got 2 of them. We're going to use 1 in the rinseless wash. Let's get going there. I'll show you guys the dilution ratios. By the way, this one is 1 ounce for every 2 gallons with your big gold sponge. All right, so this is going to be pretty interesting here. They've got a yellow sponge. Their other one was all gold as well. Here's what the old one I have. I mean, this has been through battles with me, and this is my favorite sponge. So, you know, it's not able to compare right at the moment because this one is brand new and firm, needs to get broken in. But it does feel like it's going to be, nice and soft. So. But it's pretty funny that they've got this bright blue liquid on there. Let's just see the contrast. Look at that, look at that. So anyway, let's pour some of that inside here. And you know what? It says 1 ounce for every 2 gallons. That's 3 gallons inside there. So let's put another half an ounce. And guys, let me tell you that this stuff smells, I can smell it in the air right now. This stuff smells fantastic. I don't know what that is. Maybe like a grape or something. All right, let's get our sponge here. Let's dip it in. And we're gonna let this soak. Let's let that soak. Now let's come back over here and we've got, this is about 32 ounce container. We've got about 16 ounces. You know what, I put 2 ounces here. It's basically 1 ounce for every 16. So I'm just gonna use half of this. Now, if you wanted to put more in there, you could. All right, guys, I measured wrong here. I should have put 2 ounces in this container. I only put 1. We're running at half dilution. Okay, guys, this is about to get fun here. So we've got 16 ounces of water and 1 ounce of F-914. And in here, we've got 3 gallons to 1.5 ounces of N-914 wash and wax right there. That's a beautiful color. Let me ask you guys a question. I like when they put these on here. I know this is a thicker one, so they put it so you can squirt it, but I wouldn't even mind if they put it instead of these. I would just like to squirt that out. McKee's, can we just get these on all of them? Okay, now I really want to get into the vehicle. Can you see how dirty it is? It's got all the splatter all over it. Nice kick up there. I want to do all the sides here, get it cleaned up, and we'll do the top. I just cleaned that with something else and did a clay lube. I was testing something on there, so the front is clean. Now guys, one of the cool things about the IK Foam Pro 2 is it has the little valve here, so I can stick an air compressor and just fill this up real fast. Or if you don't have one, you can just pump away. Okay, so here I've got it plugged into my little mini Fantic air compressor here, and I've got it on the basketball or the ball setting. Looks like a basketball, doesn't it? I've got it to 16 psi. On the ball setting, that's as high as it lets it go. I could change it. I could change it to like the bike or the other kind of bike, the pedal bike. But let's just go with this, and I'll raise it to 16, and then let's see how this works. Wow, that's a lot of foam right there. And I can just keep hitting this as this goes down and start it again, but I'm still... Look at that. That's awesome. Now guys, remember I measured the dilution wrong, and I've got only half the amount of product I should have in there, and it still foams very nicely. It's enough to get on there, soak in there, and it'll start dripping off. Perfect. Now guys, for me that was a perfect amount of foam it got on there. It carried the loose debris down. That's what I want it to sit, break up, and pull it off, because next I'm gonna get my rinseless wash and wash it, and I really don't want to be putting the mitt on dirty paint. I want it as much as that loose debris off there. Pretty good. Let me see, can we look up close and see some of the cleaning power? Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Looks like it broke up, did some cleaning. You can see we still have some splatter, but it did a nice job at getting on there and loosening it up, dampening. You saw how it did the wheel real good. All right, let's start with the yellow side here, because I want to see how, and let's get all the way to the bottom. Look at that. That's some serious dirt right there. Now I didn't use the back side, so let's put the back and go over it a second time. So this is the mistake a lot of people make, is they don't go over the panel twice, and then they say, oh, it's still dirty when I dried it. Why is there still dirt on there? You got to go over it a couple times. So let's put this back here and let's wash this dirty thing. I've got a little grit guard in here. Let's check that out. Wow. Nice and clean, so it's got great cleanability. Guys, that was from the bottom of the car. Let's do it again for you. All right, let me back out here. So let's start with the yellow side, and we're gonna go all the way down. We're going to the bottom here, and I'm getting a lot of that dirt there. You see it? We'll switch over to the black side. Now let's go put this in the container. The back is not as dirty as the front because the tires kick up in the front more. But look at that. Fantastic. I just did the whole side of the car. Nice. All right, guys, and once you have it nice and clean, finish it off with some kind of topper. I got the slicker. This is ceramic 3-in-1 detailer from Colonite. Fantastic product. Love this stuff. So let's shake it up. Let's give it a couple sprays here. We'll get our towel and we're just gonna dry at that point. And you can use whatever drying towel you want. I just happen to pick this one. Now I just realized I missed a couple spots, but the 3-in-1 detailer is what it says. It's a detailer. So you can spray this and you can give it a little quick waterless wipe just like that. All right, guys, it's so hot here that this is already dried. So let's hit it again. And all I'm gonna do is take my wheel towel there and I'm gonna do my waterless wiping. Look at that's a nice foam. It just kind of sits there. That works pretty dang good there, guys. Now, if you want to get inside the cracks and everything, I would come back with a waterless wash. Maybe I'll show you guys that on another tire, another wheel there. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. All right, if you want to get inside the cracks and blow stuff out, now you're good to go. Okay guys, I want to show you a part I sprayed and let dry on purpose. I wanted to see how the F-914 breaks up the debris, how it runs through it there. So I've got a perfect picture of that. All right, so we washed all of this. I sprayed this earlier and I didn't wash it. I went ahead and did the back over here. But look at how you can see it runs through because it's pulling down the dirt. You can see the lines of it running through there and cleaning. Look at the cleaning lines, how it cleans through there. And it breaks it up. Now, I would not, this is dry at this point basically. I would not just take the sponge and wash it. I would respray this, but I wanted to show you guys the little valleys and of the rivers that ran through it with the F-914 and how it cleaned it up. It's very interesting. Now guys, it really doesn't take a whole lot to clean windows. I could actually just get my waterless wash towel of choice and wipe them down and come back with a drying towel. Maybe I'll do that with half the window because the other way is to get your rinseless wash sponge, which is definitely moist and wet, and wipe it. So let's do half and half. Here I can also use the McKee's towel here. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to use, they're a little bit different. The McKee's is thicker, this one's thinner, but they both have that twisted loop type of feel. So this is what I want you to use, something with this twisted loop to dry. All right, let's take a look at that. All right, so that's just using the towel. You can see where I stopped here. Okay guys, here's the windows afterward. Either way works fine. Look at that, there's no real streaking in there. The towels really make a difference. All right guys, what'd you think of the video? Pretty cool stuff here. Today we're talking about two new products I got, fairly new on the market. F-914, pretty much a month to 2 months old right there. This is their McKee's 37 new foaming version of the N-914. And we've got the new colored N-914 wash and wax. Undoubtedly the best infused wax rinseless concentrate on the market. All right, so if you like using wax, if you want a product that's slick, McKee's has that spot taken right there. So what do? We did a foaming pre-spray, 1 ounce to about 20 ounces of liquid here, and this is the IK Foam Plus. All right, Foam 2 Plus. You can hook it up, which I did with the air compressor, pull the trigger and let it foam for you. Why foam? Foam breaks up a lot of dirt and debris. You can take the level up by adding more product. You can make it foam more. I kind of like where they have it set to in the directions there, because it foams on and it rinses down, carries the dirt off the car very well. It just works perfectly in this system. I even showed you guys what it looks like when it makes the valleys on the dirt inside the video. Very, very cool. So when you're done with that, come back with the N-914. I have that. That's about 1 ounce for every 2 gallons. So we've got an 1.5 ounces for 3 gallons there. This is their new sponge. Using this actually was really, really nice. Now, how does this differ from this sponge? All right, this one's definitely softer. All right, this is softer than this one. This one has ridges in the middle. It has like this line in the middle, where this one is soft and it's manicured. It's perfectly cut, so there's nothing there. I wouldn't really have a problem using that. It's not sticking out like the other one. All right, now I don't know over time if this is going to split or not. It's too new to know that. But as for right now, this is far superior. This feels really, really good. So we went over, after spraying with the F-914, we went over it with the wash and wax rinseless. Lots of lubrication inside here. Nice scent profile around there. By the way, this smells like a citrus, if you're wondering. This one, I don't know, some kind of fruit, maybe like, no, I don't know. It smells good. It's not like a grapefruit. That's totally off. Don't even think about that. But it is some kind of nice scent there. McKee's, what is this scent? Very, very nice scent. Lots of lubrication. And then when you come back to dry everything, it's nice and clean. Now, don't forget, I went over panels twice. I showed you guys with the yellow side, and then I did the dark side to get any extra dirt off there. By the way, we showed you the dirt on the yellow side, dunked it into the rinseless wash bucket, scraped it on the grip guard, pulled it out, and it is nice and clean. This is after doing the whole car. Very, very clean ability of the product to get it off the sponge. Guys, we went over the windows. We used 2 different types of towels. The key is these little twisted loops at the end of the towels. This is a thicker towel. This is the Glacier 1100 small, and this is one that I have. It's thinner. They both work fantastic because of the little knots at the end of it for doing windows, guys. And that's about it. We finished off with the Slicker 3-in-1 detailer. I use this as kind of a final spray, and then when drying, and it adds a little bit of slickness and protection, some gloss, all in one right there. And this feels really great when you're done. Now when I'm filling the car, fantastic, looks good. What do you guys think of the video? Let me know. Have you tried the new products? Great color on the blue, and the sponge. This might be one of the top contenders. Again, that softness of it, very, very nice. It's going to be hard to knock off their old one. It's going to be hard to knock this off, but we'll give this a chance and we'll try it out. So far, so good. Talk to you guys later.